Yes, they did. It was at home for Blue Ridge in Pine Top just a couple days ago. And Blue Ridge blew them out the first game. Winslow won the second game easily. The third game went to Blue Ridge 25-9, and then Winslow barely won the fourth game. And then the fifth game, going to 15, Blue Ridge won in overtime, 20-18.
Between Blue Ridge and your Payson Longhorns. Starting out for Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. At number 9, KRIM Longhorn Sports. Number 18, Payson Longhorn.
She didn't inherit her courage from me.
Was that your daughter? I thought it was. It's hard to see, but I was like, I think that's his daughter. You did great.
Thank you.
His daughter.
Big thank you to all of our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible. And our Longhorns looking to rebound. Two tough losses in a row to Holbrook and then to Thatcher last night. So hopefully Longhorns can get back on track tonight.
This is an excellent opportunity for them to do it. I think 3 teams that they need to have success against in the region, which will translate to power points, is Blue Ridge, along with Winslow and Sholo. Leah Rhoda on the serve. Nice dig by Rhoda. Off the block of Carnes and Deaton there. Point Blue Ridge. Stepping back now for Blue Ridge is Claire York-Smith. That's an ace for her. Tough floater serve. That floater seemed to just kind of die, and Emma McNabb had to hit that off her wrist. Not only did the Longhorns have to tangle with Thatcher yesterday, but it was at their arena. So now they're back home after probably not a whole lot of rest. We'll see how they respond to the challenge. So far, the Yellow Jackets look pretty darn tough. Nice pass by McNabb. And great hit from the right side by Hyatt. Stops the run by the Yellow Jackets. As Robin Wilson checks in. Great serve. That was flat as a pancake and landed just in. Tough serve. And the tip by number 4, Anna Burgess, goes out, and Payson's back within 1. Setting the lineup, looks like in the front row, Wilson will be playing outside, which she has most of the year. And Chancey Deaton in this game, she will be playing middle. She did play some right side hitter against Holbrook a couple nights ago, and she did have some really good success there. Riley Carnes was feeding her some really good sets. Beautiful block. Deaton and Carnes.
And that was number, Chancey, was that Chancey Deaton, too?
Yep. Chansey and Riley. McNabb back on the serve.
Don't like seeing that serves going into the net.
Couple service errors in a row by Payson. Hopefully they'll ride it by the next one. Tough serve there. Free ball back for the Yellow Jackets. See what kind of block we get set up here. And that set was a little bit tight. Hannah Carlson of the Yellow Jackets unable to handle it, and Payson's back within one. Riley Carnes, Longhorns' #1 server, leading the team with aces. Very consistent. Oh, great effort there by Joey Ramirez trying to save that ball. Attack goes awry for the Yellow Jackets. Longhorns back within one. Hyatt checks back in for Ramirez now. And Whitney Roberson checks back in for Wilson. And Roberson in on the serve. So against Thatcher, Payson had a tough go, but Thatcher's now the #3 ranked team in the state, and they showed the toughness last night. Payson was only able to muster 15, 9, and then 6 points for each game. Great effort there by Carnes, trying to salvage a set there, but unable to handle it one-handed, gets called for the lift. So we'll see how the Longhorns bounce back tonight after the tough loss from yesterday. Great up by Keegan Hyatt. And Spear goes line.
No, it's a good job by Spear. And Spear's done a good job this year so far. Just finding the open spot.
She's one of the best players on the Longhorns for being able to do that. She must have an extra set of eyes to see the open spot, and she often finds that open spot on the line. Great dig by Roberson. Carnes with the tip to the high spot. Hitting error. Payson back by within one. Cadence White serving. Great serve by White.
That was a great serve.
I remember when I was coaching and would scrimmage with the girls because they needed a 12th player, and those were the type of serves I hated to try to receive. White with another ace. And Payson takes his first lead of the game. Coach Ryan Fergan tries to get his back row set up. Another tough serve by White.
That was just a great hit.
Yeah, you know, she hit it from about the 8-foot line and did cross court and was able to split the seam there. Great block by Payson, saved by the Yellow Jackets. Anna Burgess, outside hitter for Blue Ridge, manages to win that joust at the net. Blue Ridge regains the lead. Yeah, I believe that was York Smith. She took a wide angle on that and just snuck it in, but just inside the sideline there. Okay, on the Yellow Jacket serving error. Coming in for spear is Rhoda. Beautiful block there. Wow, great save. Playing ping pong there. Off the block and finds it no man's land there. Great rally. Payson had a couple great plays there. Shame they didn't win that rally. Opportunity for the Longhorns. A little low on that back tip there. By Hyatt, yeah. And it goes wide. Serving well today. I think one of the keys to winning tonight, just looking at Blue Ridge's stats, they have a decent hitting average as a team, nothing overwhelming, and none of their hitters are overwhelming as far as hitting average. They don't have a couple players hitting 300 and another hitting 200 like Blue Ridge. Just out by Eaton there from the middle. Payson does have better success serving. Blue Ridge gets 90% of their serves in. Payson's right behind them at 88. But Payson has jacked up a lot more aces than the Yellow Jackets have this year. Payson getting a good block up there, going off the block, but unfortunately a couple times it's gone to the middle of the court where no man's at. 16-13 Blue Ridge. Nice up by Ramirez. Great play by McNabb, saving that out of the corner. A little low on that set. Wilson unable to bring it up. Yellow Jackets back to a 4-point lead. And Coach Carnes is going to take a timeout here. Payson, during their runs, they were able to get some great serving, especially by Hyatt. And I think if Payson's to have a chance here, they'll need to have more valid, good hitting opportunities than Blue Ridge.
And I think also they just are out of sync. They've been out of sync really, the one first game against Holbrook, but Thatcher is out of sync. And even those, next 3 games against Holbrook, just the communication, the hitting, the setting, just seem to be out of sync a little bit. So hopefully they can in sync.
Well, you know, Blue Ridge started out with the early lead. I think it was about 4 points, and then Payson battled back to tie it and actually take the lead. But then Blue Ridge has been having more success in this run, serving. Blue Ridge is getting a lot of free balls back. Tough serve. Anna Burgess goes for line there, but hits it wide. McNabb back to serve. Blue Ridge is serving tough tonight. Not a ton of aces, but they're getting a lot of free balls back off their serve. Opportunity for Payson. A one-handed free ball from Blue Ridge. And a missed bump. Point Payson. Payson needs to take that gift they just got and run with it. Great serve by McNabb. Nice up by Ramirez. And Cadence White from the middle hits it, dug up. White and Carnes are able to block that. Unfortunately, Payson's in the net. Point Blue Ridge. Great up by Rhoda. And Cherise Dazen hits that into the net. Point Payson. Riley Carnes has a pretty good hitting average, but so far tonight unable to find the floor on her tips. Carnes back to serve now. Great spot for Ramirez. A great save by Mackenzie Halama there. Joust at the net. Oh! Essentially a free ball back for Payson. Riley Carnes. Back row attempt by Blue Ridge. Nice up by Ramirez. Out. Robin Wilson. Great rally. Great patience by Payson. Great patience. That ball must have went back and forth at least 20 times over the net. Carlson hits that ball off the one-man block of Cadence White, goes off White's left hand, and unfortunately Robin Wilson unable to pick up the ball before it hits the floor. Tough serve by the libero of the Yellow Jackets, Emma Heslip, that is. So Payson was able to get within 18-17, playing tough and being really scrappy, but Blue Ridge right now on a 2-point run. Free ball for the Yellow Jackets. Great dig by Ramirez. And set by Spear. Woo! Who pushed that ball out there in the corner? Yeah, I thought it was Cadence, but it might have been Robin. Anyway, great play because Blue Ridge was kind of out of position there, and the one spot corner was wide open. Whitney Roberson serving. Nice serve. Fantastic Perfect block there by Spear and White. Payson back within one. So as a coach, this is what you hope for. After a rough loss against the top team, they're playing another good team here. Blue Ridge coming in ranked 11th in the state, and Payson's hanging in with the Yellow Jackets. Straight up by Roberson. A little miscommunication by the Yellow Jackets. Great up by McNabb. Excellent. Hyatt finds open floor on the hard cross court to the 4 spot. Point Payson. White enjoyed a serving run earlier. Let's see if she can step back there and enjoy some more success as a server. Great serve. Great block by Deaton and Spear. And that time Carnes finds, right in the 3 spot. We have a 21-21 tie, Chris.
Communication seems to be better, and hits are better. So doing a good job coming back this game.
Their back row has really picked it up in the last several points. Blue Ridge still appears to be serving tough, but Payson able to manage those serves a little bit better, doing a great job. Looking at play from earlier today, the freshmen kept their perfect record intact. They are now 9-0, winning at 3 close ones, 25-21, losing in overtime 26-28, and then winning the rubber mat game 15-11. The JV lost 23-25, won 25-22. And unfortunately lost the last game 15-12. So they pick up only their 3rd loss of the season. Well, the Blue Ridge faithful might say that that timeout iced White as she gets that one out. Carlson returns the favor. Checking in for Payson. For Spear is Rhoda. Stepping back to serve. We have a 22-22 tie. Great pickup by Roberson. Carnes falls for a double hit. She got called a few times against Holbrook. They called it rather tight. We have the same referee, Jill Wayner, who refereed many of my matches when I was coaching. And that was the first time Carnes has been called tonight. Great up by Rhoda, but unfortunately it goes out. Blue Ridge looking at double set point. Blue Ridge looks like they have a girl camped at the 3 spot trying to take away that tip opportunity for Carnes. They were all over it last time. Beautiful. Goes to Deaton in the middle. She faces the 2-man block and hits it to her left to the 2 spot and puts it in about 1 foot within the sideline. Great play. Hyatt back to serve, trying to push this game into overtime. Back row attack goes right into the net. We're headed into overtime, Chris. Nice up by Rhoda. Another free ball opportunity. And another Blue Ridge misfield. His Payson set point. Wow, what a run by Payson. Payson looking good, playing with ice in their veins. And Blue Ridge are the ones who are making the errors that have turned the tide. Payson coming back from double set point for Blue Ridge.
Payson doing a great job of not making mistakes. Serve doing a much better job with serves as well.
Yep. Serves have looked good this game. They've got a few aces compared to only a couple of service errors or so, maybe 3. See if Hyatt can close it out here. Blue Ridge coach trying to ice Hyatt. Nice up by Rhoda. Out to the outside by Wilson. Oh, it just goes out. Looked like she had a good set there. Looks like Kalama back to serve for the Yellow Jackets. 25 up. And she promptly serves it into the net. McNabb back to serve for Payson to try to wrap up this set. That's an over. Free ball back for Payson coming up. Court on that left side, the 2 spot, but White unable to keep the ball in. 26 out. Burgess back to serve now for Blue Ridge. Great save by White and by Wilson. Ramirez picks up that tip. And White, 27-26. Spear checks back in for Ramirez, who had some good plays in that rotation. Riley looking to close it out for the Longhorns. Wilson tipping the ball there. She probably just needs to swing away and hammer it down. Oh, Carnes wins it with the tip. That was a huge finish for the Longhorns. They battled back from behind most of that set, and they were down 24-22. And they were able to, as we say, have ice in their veins and pull that out. It looked like Blue Ridge was the ones that was struggling with nervousness, made a few unforced errors, and Payson gets the win.
I think Payson, it was really good to see them keep their composure. They did a great job keeping their composure. That was a tough set there. And they did, it was a dogfight back and forth, and they kept their composure. They didn't give up. They fought. And I think that's very important. After the two losses they've had, like you said, this Blue Ridge game is an important one for them. So to be able to really fight in that first game and win, I think that's going to be big in the rest of this matchup. That's going to give them confidence. I think if they would have lost a real close one, if they would have fought but lost after losing two matches, that's tough. I mean, it's going to kind of hurt your confidence a little bit. So this, I think, probably helped their confidence, and we'll see that second game.
I agree totally, Chris. Coming off two not only tough losses, but two nice in a row of playing, and then coming back from Thatcher. Winning that first game is huge. It's so much better to be 1-0 ahead instead of 0-1 behind. I think we might see Payson coming into this next set with renewed enthusiasm and energy. Well, I wouldn't say renewed. I think we saw that towards the last half of that first set there. Great job by the Longhorns.
It was a great job. And these games are so exciting. I mean, it's great to see both teams fighting like that and just not giving up. And the other team seems to get some momentum, and then the other team comes back. One team gets momentum, the other team comes back, and so on. It's great, exciting.
Yes,
I don't know how it is for the coaches.
I think for the coaches, it's even worse. I know when I was a coach, I'd grind my teeth down so much from nervousness. But you're right, that first set, between all the lead changes and the momentum changes and the runs for each team, it was definitely a roller coaster ride. In the back row for Payson, we have Cadence White, Roberson, and Carnes, and then libero switch for White by McNabb, who's played libero all year. In the front row, we have Deaton, and checking in for this game is Cassidy Perch. Yep, that's Cassidy Perch out there. And then on the right side, it's going to be Isabella Spear. Ace there by number 10, Hannah Carlson. Spear unable to put that down. She looked excited because that was a perfect ball to put down, but just mistimed her jump or mistimed her swing or something. The block by Deaton and Spear puts the ball back, but unfortunately for the Longhorns goes wide. Blue Ridge off to a 3-0 lead, just like the last game. Nice up by Roberson. And Payson stops the modest Blue Ridge run. Rhoda back in to serve. Subbing in for Spear. Free ball for Payson. Tip goes in. Number 8. Looks like Tegan Meek, number 1, is kind of camped out when Carnes gets that ball. Is trying to take away that tip to the 3 spot. Carnes might find some success trying to go towards the deep corners. Blue Ridge jumps out to 5-1 lead. Payson being a little bit discombobulated here. Nice up by Rhoda. Beautiful jump set by Carnes. That beaten was in the net, unfortunately. So Coach Carnes is going to take a timeout here. Try to settle our girls down. Try to go back to the Longhorn volleyball that they played the end of the last set.
And it is something, the momentum, how it can shift. I know you were talking about the Blue Ridge game and Winslow, how Blue Ridge wins that first game, Creams Winslow, then Winslow comes back, and Creams Blue Ridge. It's like the swings are really something.
If they go back and forth, winning or losing games by 2 or 3 points, I can understand that. But that first game, Blue Ridge pounded Winslow by 13, and then they turned around and lost by 10, and then they beat them by 16. So I don't understand it, Chris. It's the same as trying to understand women, I guess. Nice up by McNabb. Great vertical by Deaton. Great save by Perch. Playing outside hitter. Wow! Great block there by Deaton and Carnes. Great patience by the Longhorns. Keegan checks in to serve for the Longhorns. She's going in for Perch, and coming in for Roberson on the outside is Robin Wilson. Looking at the updated standings, which were updated today about noon, Snowflake has moved up to 8-0 and still hangs on to number 1 easily. Thatch, as I mentioned, is number 3 in the state with a 7-1 record. Their only loss coming to the Lobos. Winslow dropped down to number 9 from 7, and Blue Ridge moved up to 11 from 15 or something like that, the mid-teens. Sholo holds at 14. 3 missed serves in a row. Maybe Payson trying to force things just a little bit. Chino Valley holds at number 20. Holbrook moved up to 25. In fact, they flip-flopped with Payson, who dropped from 22 to 27 after the Chino Valley game. Not Chino Valley, Holbrook game. Great up by McNabb. Needs a little bit more on that tip. Spear back in for Rhoda. And Carnes steps back to serve for Payson. Three missed serves in a row for Payson. Hard to get any momentum. Because if you're having service error after service error, at best you're just trading points with the team that you're behind to. Nice up by McNabb. Wow! Beautiful spike from the right side by Robin Wilson. And I think that's what she needs to keep doing, Chris. If it's a good set, you know, within her range, 5 feet to 1 feet of the net, she needs to pound it down. Wilson steps back to serve.
Like you said, swing away.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she is chin shot there. Wilson with the ace. But getting back to her hitting, she is the best hitter, the most powerful hitter for the Longhorns. And so if the set's there, she needs to just pound away. Another service error. Roberson checks back in for Wilson. Yellow Jackets 10-6 lead over the Longhorns.
And like you were saying, if they can't get the serve over the net, I think that was the last. It's probably the next 5 and 6 serves and then into the net.
Yeah, they're on a tough serving run. I think they would say that they're fortunate to be behind only by 4. That's true. That's 2 or 3 service errors by them in the last couple minutes or so. White back to serve for the Longhorns. And she hits the top of the net and puts it down for an ace. Longhorns creeping back in it, 10-8. Nice floating serve by White. Now it's the Yellow Jackets looking ragged out there. And Coach Fergan has seen enough. Timeout Blue Ridge.
Cadence White doing a great job serving right there. And getting her serves in.
Yep.
I think that's the important thing.
Yep. When my girls had a few service errors in a row, I'd say, hey, take 5 or 10% off your serve here. Get it in, okay? Then on the subsequent serves, jack it up a little, go for that powerful floater or the spinning top spin serve, but get that first serve in. And that's what I'd preach to the girls if we were on a bad service run. Okay, Payson only down 10-9 in spite of that serving run of 4 service errors out of 5. Well, I'm sure Coach Fergan's reason for calling the timeout, besides calming down his girls, was maybe to ice the server, and at least that time it worked. Roberson with a nice pass there. Spear from the middle, hits it just wide. Free ball for the Yellow Jackets. Great block there by Deaton, keeping it in play for the Longhorns. And Pruitt unable to decide whether she's going to spike that or bump it over. Roberson, she listens to her teammates on the bench who are saying it was out. And that's what it was, by about a foot or so. Rhoda back in for the Longhorns. And Rhoda serves. Deaton and Perch had a game attempt there of trying to block that ball. Kind of ping-ponged around between their hands and falls to the floor. 14-10 Blue Ridge. I think it was Deaton who got her hands on that though. That is what's known as a power stop. Let's see if it will rally Payson here and spark them. Down 11-14. Hyatt steps back to serve. So Payson has at least 6, if not 7 service errors. And right now, that's probably the biggest difference in this set. Sarah Miles back to serve for Blue Ridge. Right side attack by Therese Dazen off the block of Wilson and Deaton. Struggling a little bit here.
Having a little trouble with the serve here.
Nice up by Rhoda. Deaton a little quick on that set, or that approach. Looked like a little miscommunication. Carnes thought she was going for a 2 or a 3 set, and Deaton was coming up for the low 1 set. That's a quick set. Nice up by Rhoda again. And Carnes with the kill. Nice tip to the 2 spot. Dazen was there, but she seemed unready for the ball. Caught her by surprise. McNabb with the serve. So if those serves were in, I think there might be 8 of them, and we got half those points, we would be ahead 16-15. Huge at this point. And the line judge pointed out that Blue Ridge hit the antenna, and that is out. The referee agrees. Spear back in to play right side for Payson, and Carnes for the serve. Great serve. Nice up by McNabb. A nice dig by Wilson. That was a nice set by Miles, the setter, to try to stay in system. But unfortunately for her, the outside hit goes into the net. Payson within 19-14. Just did a flat-footed spike there, but put some mustard on it and finds it the seam between the outside hitter and the defensive specialist in the 5 spot. Wilson is ruled under the net. Point Yellow Jackets. Well, Payson needs a side out and one good service run from a hot server. Being that tandem play that they did against Holbrook and ran with some success, but unfortunately the hit by Spear goes out. Coach Carnes calls timeout number 2. 22-14, Blue Ridge. Now Blue Ridge in this particular set, after a few serving troubles that coincided with Payson's serving error run, they seem to straighten out their serve and are serving tough against the Longhorns. Not a lot of aces, but a lot of free balls back, and free balls back generally translate into being able to run your offense, and they're getting good production from their hitters, especially from both outside hitters.
Yes, and I think bottom line, Payson has to get their serve in. If they can't get that serve in, it's going to be rough. I mean, the next this game will continue to be rough, and the next games
Well, and to update that, if Payson doesn't have those service errors and wins half of those service errors, assuming that we had 8 of them, then it would be an 18-18 tie. So need to straighten that out. Nice up by Hyatt. Aggressive hit by White, but unfortunately goes into the net. Payson looks like they're pressing a little bit now. Couple service hitting errors the last 2 plays. Nice up by McNabb. Another nice play by McNabb. Carnes unable to control the set though, and Blue Ridge looking at set point here. Hyatt with a great serve receive. And off the block by White and Spear, Blue Ridge wins the second set handily, 25-14. I think if I'm Coach Carnes here, I think she might be talking to the girls and saying, look, don't be down, we are tied 1 game apiece. And that's a great way to look at it. So I think what she might be telling her players is, you know, let's start out strong, take a little bit off the serve, let's get at least that first serve in and then go for it. And let's pass well, let's run our offense, and then we are definitely back in this. And if they can start out the next set that way, I think it's going to be a barn burner. So I think the first few points will be very telling as far as whether Payson will continue to be a little bit down or whether they'll turn this match around and make it a barn burner.
Yeah, and hopefully this third game, they can, I think if they get those serves in, it'll be very competitive, and I really do think they'll win. It's just getting those serves in because Blue Ridge definitely, they are making mistakes as well. And similar to, like you said, Holbrook, where Holbrook, they do a very good job, and they always have done a good job of just keeping the ball in play. Keep it in play and make the other team make the mistake. And I think that's where Payson can do that.
I agree 100%, Chris. And you know, Payson, in spite of their service woes, they crept back into within 1 point. I think it was 10-9 or something like that. And part of the reason is because Blue Ridge was having their own service woes as well. But they righted those service errors, and they were able to serve effectively, getting free balls back with hardly any service errors, whereas Payson's service errors continued, and I agree with you. I think that was the difference in that second set.
Yeah. Well, like you said, if they had won, didn't have all those service errors, and just had won half of those, then it would be tied.
Yep. It's amazing. Volleyball kind of reminds me of golf, the saying, you drive for show and putt for dough. With volleyball, it's the same. Hitting is fun, it's exciting, it's momentum, building. But at the same time, the biggest keys that I found, and statistically it bore true as we analyzed our statistics through the years that I was coaching, generally the teams that serve the best and conversely serve receive the best win the matches like 90 to 95% of the time. Great block by the Longhorns. Nice dig by Rhoda. What's the call on that? Double hit. Yeah. Yeah. Communication error, that's definitely Karn's ball. She's in position and she's a setter. She always gets the second hit. Tough serve by the Yellow Jackets. Payson forcing the issue a little bit there. Getting back to statistics, I remember having some matches where we actually hit like 0-5-0, which is really rough. And yet we still won the match because we passed well and we served well. So that's Heslip on a nice serving run for the Yellow Jackets. And Payson looking all out of sorts here. Having a rough time on the passing, and then hitting opportunities aren't there very well, but they're forcing the hitting as well. Nice pass by Roberson. A little long there on the cross-court hit by Hyatt. The Yellow Jackets are off to a 5-0 lead. Now Rhoda's setting on this first rotation. I don't know if they're doing a 6-2 offense with Rhoda setting half the time, or if it's just for the serve receive here. Yep, Rhoda's setting a 6-2, so Carnes in the front row is playing right side hitter, not setter. Trying to shake it up a little bit. Oh, almost a nice save by Deaton. And Blue Ridge is off to a 6-0 lead. So Coach Carnes shaking up the offense a little bit, going with a two-setter offense with Rhoda and Carnes. Boy, she's serving tough. Miles unable to get through her middle hitter, Urbanski, to try to take that second hit, and Payson gets a gift point. Okay, Robin Wilson checks back in to play outside hitter, and Keegan Hyatt serves. There we go. That was a nice safe serve. Great dig by Hyatt. Unfortunately, looks like it was a net call on the block of Payson. Ramirez checks back in for Hyatt. And Spear is checking in for Deaton. And I believe that Spear will be playing. Well, she's lining up on the right side, so maybe Carnes is playing middle, at least on this first hit. Let's find out. No, Spear's playing middle. McNabb unable to handle that serve. And Chris, it looks like Blue Ridge has really straightened out their serving. Not only they're not having errors, but they're serving tough. And Payson's having a really rough time with it. Miles is up serving right now for the Yellow Jackets. So a little bit of miscommunication between Carnes and Rhoda. I think Rhoda has a second hit there. She's setting, and then Carnes would be playing the right side hitter. Another free ball for Blue Ridge. Wow, great up by McNabb. Tip by Wilson, unable to find anything. Great play by Spear, but unfortunately can't bring it back over the net. Blue Ridge off to a 10-1 lead. Payson unable to run their offense, just having a rough time on the pass with Blue Ridge's effective serves. Well, here's another one. A little bit too wide on that right side set. Nice hit by Rhoda from the back row. And Burgess hits it long. Cadence White checks in for the Longhorns. Spear goes out. Cadence. There we go. That's what Wilson needs to do, just pound away. Just that's there, pound away. Don't worry about the block. Great hit by Wilson. Nice save by the Yellow Jackets. Another nice save by the Yellow Jackets. Great save by Wilson. And the backwards bomb. Paints the line. Nice play by Carnes. Another thing that I like about Carnes in her play is when she does a free ball, it's not totally a free ball. She's able to find those deep corners that puts a lot of pressure on the defense like that one did. McNabb, 3 straight service winners and a 4-point run by the Longhorns. Longhorn players out on the court argue for a touch, but the ref says no. Just out on that line hit by Wilson. Great up by Rhoda. That was a tough serve. Carlson hits it out. And Payson is on a, it looks like a 5-1 run. Creeping back into this. Riley Carnes with the serve. Free ball coming back for Payson. Great one-handed set save by Carnes. Yep. Middle hit by Urbanski goes just out. Payson on a 6-1 run. Nice serve by Carnes. Free ball back coming for the Longhorns. We'll see if they can finish this. Wow. Miles with the great save there. tough break for the Longhorns.
Got hit deep into the corner. McNabb just couldn't get there.
And that's where you should put all your bump shots. Almost every time, deep corner, one corner or the other. Libero Emma Heslip serving. Another tandem play. Unfortunately for the Longhorns, goes into the net. Megan Anderson is going to be playing right-hand hitter, but on the first play by the Longhorns, she's outside hitter. You know you're in bad shape when your libero's up at the 1 foot line trying to save a ball. Roberson checks in for Wilson and steps back to serve. Roberson, steady server for the Longhorns. Yeah, the down ref thought it might have been 4 hits, like there was no touch. The up ref may have thought otherwise, so I think they're calling a replay. Apparently that ball did go down just inside the line. Interesting call. And Carlson hits it into the net. Yep. Longhorns back within 4 points. Great save by Carnes. Mink checks back in, playing back row and serving for the Yellow Jackets. And promptly serves into the net. Deaton checks in now. She should be playing middle hitter. And Cadence White back to serve for the Longhorns. Great serve. Nice dig by White. Nice slide. Beautiful slide run there. I think that was put down by Claire York-Smith. Blue Ridge back up by 5. Cadence White almost made a nice dig on that, but just went a little bit too wide. Tough serve. Great floater there by Carlson. Set there by Miles. And Burgess puts it down off the block. Blue Ridge in control right now. Back row attack by Libero. Nice save by McNabb. Back row attack goes out. Coach Carnes going to take a timeout now. Well, Payson has definitely served much better as far as getting their serves in, but unfortunately Blue Ridge is able to pass them up pretty well and they're definitely in rhythm. They're definitely staying in system, and they're running their offense beautifully.
With the Blue Ridge there passes, it seems like there's less errant passes, and where they're hitting the ball, where they're passing the ball, the person is there, the player's there, ready for it, and they just seem to be in sync, smoother than Payson. So hopefully that can change.
That's true, Chris, and I think a lot of it has to do with Blue Ridge's serves. Payson's serves are in, but Blue Ridge able to handle them better. But Blue Ridge's serves are tough for Payson, and unfortunately, most of the time, Payson is having a rough time on that serve receive, getting a lot of free balls back to Blue Ridge. That time they had a good pass by Hyatt, but unfortunately looked like they were pressing on that back row attack, and it ends up going out. Nice up again by Hyatt. Carnes tries a couple hits, couple kicks, but unable to fool the Yellow Jackets. Nice up again by Hyatt. Evidently the hit by Deaton hits the antenna. Payson struggling on the hitting now as well. Nice hit by Anderson. Great save by Miles. There we go, Deaton gets it to the 6th spot. Right in the seam there between two girls. And Payson stops the bleeding. Nice block by Payson. Well, Burgess put that down emphatically. That set went pretty wide, and the middle unable to get over there to help out on the block. Might have been fooled a little bit, and Carnes was on a one-man block there and was unable to get in front of that ball. Wow! Great solo block by Deaton. Emphatic. Great form there. Hands close together, reached up and well over the net, and caught that wrist over. Great solid block. The tip there by Burgess, unable to clear the net. Point Payson. Beautiful serve. Payson on a mini run here now. And there checks in for Hyatt. Boy, tough serve. Beautiful. That play was set up by Carnes there because instead of just being willing to settle for a free ball, was aggressive there and put it at the 5-foot line, and Deaton is able to roll it into the sweet spot there. Miles steps across the net on the setting attempt. Point Payson. Payson creeping back in a little bit here. McNabb serving. And that swipe was brought to you by Cadence White. Way to stay out of the net, White. And she puts it down for the kill. Payson within 6. Burgess from the right side. White unable to get back over to help out on that block. And she puts it down for a kill. Burgess does. And we have a set point for the Yellow Jackets. Nice dig by Rhoda. Great up by Ramirez. Great dig. And the hit goes long. Carnes back to serve for the Longhorns. Nice serve by Carnes. Free ball back for the Longhorns. Tips it to the floor spot, but unable to find it. But the right side hit for the Yellow Jackets goes out. Payson's back within 5. Great dig by Ramirez. Great dig. Oh, my God. But then a little hesitancy as far as who's going to get it. Blue Ridge wins 25-19. Yep. So Payson's down 2-1 now. So that set started off really, really roughly as Payson was down 10-1. And they fought and they fought, and they were able to close to within 5 points there towards the end. Unable to finish off the comeback, but it should give them hope for the next set. And I think Coach Carnes is probably telling them, look, you guys outscored them the last 2/3 of that set. So you need to run with that and continue the momentum. Yeah, that hole that was dug in was just too much to overcome. Looking ahead to next week, Payson has a tough, very tough match coming up on Tuesday. That will be against the Snowflake Lobos. Oh yeah, year in and year out. And Chris, not only are they number 1, but they are number 1 by a long ways by power points. They're 4 points or so, whole points ahead of the next team.
one of the schools in the Valley that I don't know how it ended up, but I remember you had talked to the Snowflake coach, and when they played them, they lost 3-0, and they weren't really close games.
Right.
And who was that? Was that?
It was either them or it was Northwest Christian. Speaking of Valley Christian, looking at the rankings here, they are number 2 in the state. And their only loss has been to Gilbert Christian. 3-2 match. And Gilbert Christian is number 5 in the state. Carnes was in setting position, but that pass was a little bit overhead, unable to save it. I was wrong about that Snowflake match. It's at Snowflake and it's Wednesday. And then Thursday, Payson's back at home in a big match against Snowflake. Not Snowflake, Sholo. Well, Burgess is on a roll here. She gets another kill, picking up where she left off last game. Hits it inside the block and between the seam, just behind the 4 spot. So Payson unable to generate any offense, not getting very many hitting opportunities at all, whereas Blue Ridge, most of the plays, they're getting a good spiking opportunity. And that's the tell of this set right now. A little bit deep on that pass there, and Carnes unable to handle it without the double hit. 4-0 Yellow Jackets right now. Just mixes up her hits with a tip, which goes just behind the block there. Blue Ridge running on all cylinders right now. In this game, Spears playing middle hitter. She had some success against Holbrook in the set that she played middle hitter. Rhoda in to serve for the Longhorns. Let's see if they're doing a 5-1 offense or a 6-2. Looks like they're doing a 5-1 with Carnes as the sole setter. Well, Coach Carnes is going to take a timeout here.
Again, Payson just out of sync. The communication doesn't seem to be there. The hits, aren't real crisp.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely, there's a difference, watching the two teams play. And Blue Ridge just, not playing perfect by any means. There are opportunities there for the Longhorns, but Blue Ridge is putting more consistent runs together.
That's correct. Blue Ridge, on most plays on their side of the net, they're able to get a spike out of it, and Payson, the vast majority of the balls so far this set have been free balls back to the Yellow Jackets. There we go, perfect pass. Beautiful. 2 hits. Okay, that was a picture-perfect pass. Put Carnes about 2 feet from the net, and she has all options available to set to as far as hitters. Great hit by McNabb. Yeah. Hyatt looked like she didn't turn her shoulders towards the net as she swung through that, and that ball went not far enough over. Oh, might have been out there. And Carnes with the back set right into the hole. Payson fighting back here, 7-3 now. Nice serve. Nice save by Ramirez. Payson looks like they're staying in system more. A little bit aggressive on that block. Just right over the block. Payson's defense looked like a couple of the girls thought that ball might have been headed out, but it was a few inches in. Tough serve. Oh, great attempt by Wilson. Sholo, or Blue Ridge, looks like they're asserting their dominance in the serving game again right now. Definitely on a run here. Burgess authoring this latest service run. That was an ace there. Blue Ridge on a 4-point run. Bolsters their lead to 11-3. Looking at other teams' notables in the rankings, Fountain Hills is number 30, Camp Verde is 31, and Santan Foothills is 38. Riley Carnes serves for the Longhorns. Nice serve. Beautiful hit by Deaton, saved by Miles. Great dig by Ramirez. There we go. Robin Wilson. Fortunately for the Yellow Jackets, no girls were in front of that hit. That might have named someone. Beautiful serve by Arnold. Payson on a 3-point run here. Looks like Wilson is playing outside. White in the middle and Deaton right side. That's a formidable front row, especially on the block. Dig by Clara Oldham, number 16, made a great dig there, and unfortunately Payson was in the net. Heslip serves for Blue Ridge. Being called on Carnes, trying to set that overpass there. I don't don't know if she called a lift or over the net. Carnes is a back row player right now. Great play by Carnes. And a great play by Oldham to save the ball. Yes. Miles with that save off the Deaton hit. A little bit impatient there. A little low on the set. That was a great rally. Great saves by both teams. Heslip with the service error. Hyatt checks in for Ramirez. And Roberson for Wilson. Great serve by Roberson. Floater, low arc. And blocked by White and Deaton. You know, some of those rotations, Chris, Payson has quite a front row up there. With that one, they had Deaton and Wilson and White. A little long on the serve there by Roberson. Mink serving for Blue Ridge, 15-8 for the Yellow Jackets. Great save by Roberson. Great save by Hyatt. Nice. Great play by McNabb saving that one. Elson hits it off the block. Deaton and White just goes off White's left hand to the middle of the court. Nice up by McNabb, great dig. Hit goes into the net. Let's see if Payson can capitalize here. Serving for the Longhorns is White. Great hustle by White to save that. Coach Carnes shouting some instructions there. Great set. Deaton almost gets a kill. Great dig by Carnes, snuffing out that tip. All of the broken and weird and funky plays, Chris, seem to be going the Yellow Jackets' way.
Well, and that's the thing. The hits, they seem to be just going kind of all over the place. You know, some of these rallies. And the Yellow Jackets, the hits, it's like they're hitting it where they want it.
Back row attack back there for the Jackets. Goes off the one-man block of the Longhorns, point the Yellow Jackets.
The Yellow Jackets seem just to be playing with more control.
Yeah. Great save there by Spear. And Spear puts down the overpass for the kill. Rhoda checks back in. Great dig by Roberson. Nice deep corner hit by Hyatt. Free ball back for the Longhorns. Try it again. Beautiful. Yep. Beautiful form by Hyatt. Timing was perfect. Hit that ball at the apex of her jump. Harn serving for the Longhorns. York Smith hits it off the block and it dribbles down for a kill. So Payson right now is ranked 27, and they'll have a new rankings out tomorrow. Generally, if you lose against good teams, you don't seem to get penalized as much. So we'll see how many places they go down, maybe a couple, I don't know. But the magic number for them is trying to sneak into that top 24 so they can play in the state playing game. As Coach Carnes calls timeout. Now, if they can get some wins against these regional foes that are ranked in the top 15 or so, as I mentioned before, Sholo and Blue Ridge and Winslow are all ranked between 14 and 9, I believe. And then, of course, you've got Snowflake at number 1. But if they can win some of those, that will translate into good power points, and that'll raise their ranking. But they got to pick up those wins.
Yeah. Especially at home, I think, when you're playing at home, take advantage of that. Take advantage because it definitely is harder on the road.
That's true. Although we lost to Chino Valley at home and then beat them there, so there are exceptions to the rule. Hopefully next time we play Blue Ridge, which will be on the road, it will be one of those exceptions to the rule. Blue Ridge firmly in control here with a 22-11 lead. So Payson had a 4-1 start for the season, but this will be, looks like their 4th loss in a row. Great save there by Rhoda. Having a rough go of it. Match point for the Yellow Jackets. Nice save by number 1. Beautiful block there by Spear and Carnes. Wilson checks back in for Roberson, and Hyatt hopeful of going on a big serving run for the Longhorns. Nice block there in the middle by Spear, but the hard cross-court shot goes in for the kill.
So tough one here tonight for the Longhorns. Going down 3 games to 1. They win that first game. put anything together really to win the next three. So,
Well, that first game, I was wondering how they would come out after the long trip to Thatcher and the tough loss there, but they came out energetic and were able to persevere. I wonder how much energy they expended on that game, but after that, unable to muster any momentum, unable to run the offense with consistency, and a lot of that began with a little bit of their own doing. That second set, I think they had at least 8 service errors, and that kind of doomed them, and it coincided with the Yellow Jackets serving very well, and then being able to pass pretty well against Payson's serve once Payson was able to get their serves back in games 3 and 4. So, I wonder how much 3 days in a row of volleyball, going to Thatcher in the middle game. And as you know, Chris, that middle game with Thatcher was a reschedule of a game that was supposed to take place 2 or 3 weeks ago.
that's right.
Unfortunately for the Longhorns, that was kind of a rough place to put it in the middle. So the Longhorns, instead of being able to have a practice to specifically prepare for Blue Ridge, instead placed 3 matches in a row on 3 successive nights, with the third match coming in against Blue Ridge.
So, tough one here again for the Horns, and next game Tuesday up in Sholo?
No, it's actually, I misread it. It's actually Wednesday at Snowflake, and then let me look at this. I don't want to get it wrong, okay? So
At Snowflake, and then, or no, Tuesday at Snowflake, Wednesday here, I believe.
okay, I'm looking right now at the schedule. So it's on October 5th, and according to my calendar, that is Tuesday. You are correct.
So Tuesday in Snowflake, and Wednesday here in Payson against Sholo.
You are correct. 2 big regional matchups, especially that one against Sholo. That's definitely one that they can take.
So again, I want to thank all of our sponsors, Longhorn Volleyball, MHA Foundation, Choice Auto and Truck, Lucas and Brand CPA, Banner Payson Medical Center, On Point Wood and Vinyl, Green Valley Butter, Northern Arizona Drywall, Payson Painting Supply, Green Country Home Watch, Pizza Factory, Lowry Spender and Floor, Magic Experts, Centerpoint Dental, American Sales, North Country Healthcare, Anzizing Dairy, Desert Financial Credit Union, Payson Orthodontics, and thank you so much, Arnold, for broadcasting with us. And boy, I'm time for bed.
I agree. I'm a little bit tired too, but today marks the first day, actually at 4 o'clock, marked the hour that fall break begins, and so
right.
I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to getting some rest from all the grading of essays, which I've been doing the last week or so. But I wonder if the Longhorns will be getting a bit of a break, maybe get a Friday off or something, maybe, because they've had a long row of games. Has been tough, so hopefully they'll be able to do it. But
There we go. Well, hey, don't party too hard tonight for fall break, to celebrate the beginning of fall break.
I'm going to celebrate by going to bed.
There we go. That's what we do at our age. So, thank you everyone for watching. You guys have a great night. See you next time tomorrow night. Football right here in Payson, and then we'll be broadcasting that. Kickoff's at 7 o'clock, so hopefully you can join us for that. Thank you guys. God bless. Have a great night.